Welcome back. All right, we were just entering the dungeon. We have who is taking up the lead into the dungeon?
I shall.
Questus. Followed by
I will follow.
Piff with Dayon taking up the rear.
I'm the loudest one.
You might as well.
Yeah, I fell off my cannon. You got extra chance of that.
All right. Rat leads you to where these pipes come out the side of the rock near the Hawk River, and the pipes have these bars that have been inserted to keep people out of them. And of course, the bars have rusted, and some of them have been bent. And now, if you wanted, you could enter into this foul-smelling tube. It's a fairly large tube, maybe 3 feet in diameter. You do have to crawl through it. As you're crawling, your hands kind of squish into whatever it is on the bottom of the pipes. You're not sure if it's mud or gunk or something that's growing, or just foul-smelling refuse from the castle. But in either case, you do know it smells awful.
Just try not to think about
So we did wait like 10-15 minutes because we knew Scott wasn't going to be down in the sewer right away, right? Like we wanted to try to time it where, yeah, obviously we don't know exactly where he is, but
Yep.
like go in after a delay.
it. We assume that he's going to be there until we eventually find out.
Well, you kind of did it at the same time because these pipes came from the castle.
Oh,
all
they
the
go
down to
way
the
down. Okay,
river,
yeah,
so
then we go right away.
you go in and start crawling, and you can just walk right up there.
Yeah.
So the Furbolg, you're in the middle here. You start crawling, and it's actually a pretty tight fit for you. Your shoulders are getting rubbed raw, but luckily the pipes have some sort of slimy, foul-smelling grease.
Nice.
So you can just kind of slide yourself right through this canal of stink.
I'm swaying myself sexually through that.
Just like, oh yeah, sliding through this thing.
Sliding right into those DMs.
The dwarf is, of course, moving along, and as he's doing this, he always, his nice bright white beard is now just getting coated in this goo. He tries to wipe it out, but then he remembers his hands are also covered in it, and he's getting it all over his face. And the more he tries wiping it off, the more he gets it all over himself.
I was trying to give myself a holy waddle, but I don't have any.
Feels bad.
It's just not good. It's just not good.
You're being baptized.
As you start walking through, you look back, I guess that would be Dayon. You can look back, and the opening to outside is getting smaller and smaller as it goes into the distance. And you hear Rat yell up one last time to you. He's like, oh, and watch out for the creature. Sometimes there's been known to be creatures that live in these pipes.
What?
Good luck.
Say
He
what
runs
now?
off.
Excuse me? You say what? Okay. Thanks. Guys,
So-
we're gonna die.
No correction, I'm going to die.
There's worse ways to die, possibly.
Not
There
worse.
might be worse ways to die.
What about worse places?
Oh no.
You
This is pretty shitty.
crawl for what you feel has been forever, and you're starting to gag and on the smell, and you just think this is never going to end. Roll resolve.
I'm so glad I'm not down there.
1.
Sick.
All right. Well, this will be fun.
Oh no.
This is gonna be horrible.
Oh.
I must have.
So, luckily, you have a bunch of free hit points.
You fall to the ground and die.
You get to the spot where you think might be at the end. You're like, what is this? You start feeling around because it's really dark down here. You actually can't see anything. And there's like a lever. You don't realize it's a lever. You pull on it, and as you do, you hear a kaboom! deafened as a bullet flies from a hidden cannon directly toward you. And it hits you right in the chest, dealing
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you don't just need roll damage.
6
That's
points
not
of
bad.
damage.
Okay, so almost.
2 temp H. Oh yeah, you get armor too.
Armor,
No,
shield
pens are-
defense,
Cannons pen armor though.
automatically count as rolling a 1. So your
Still they both
shield
broke.
immediately counts as being damaged. And you only take 5 hit points of damage. Woohoo!
So just my shield's damaged.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's shitty.
That's your temp HP.
Yeah. So I've won that.
But on the plus side, the rest of you didn't get shot.
Hey, next time can you try not to deafen everyone? We're trying to freaking follow you.
Yeah, I mean, that was loud. I mean, it's about as loud as my cannon I got right here.
So you wait maybe 10 minutes while you're trying to get your hearing.
Bop, bop, bop.
The rest of you are okay, are fine. Clestis is the one that is trying to figure out what in the world has happened while he's now laying on the ground bleeding. And wondering what happened to his poor shield.
I feel like I'd like break your arm to like take a cannon shot to your shield.
It just splinters a little bit. I'm like, what happened?
Well,
Scratch
it
on
wasn't like a cannon shot, it was like a hand cannon.
Like my cannon?
Like your cannon.
so like a big old shoulder mount cannon. Okay.
Still big enough
The
that
thing
you
is, I'm
don't
not
mind.
even bleeding. It's just like it knocked the wind out of me.
Yeah, it's kind of. Well, it's just some blood and broken bones. You're a dwarf.
And then it just heals up a little
And
bit.
you're like,
because of the
man up. It's just a broken rib.
Just a cannon.
Even
man.
needs ribs.
Oh.
I
you
only
begin.
love the kidney.
What you
That's
thought
what
was a
it's
lever that you pulled actually wasn't a lever at all. It ended up being a false rung on a ladder. So
Oh.
it was designed so that if you stepped on the wrong rung, you get shot. And up above you, you see a large ladder, maybe 30 to 40 rungs straight up.
Okay, I go.
Begin climbing. You think about maybe checking each one, but you're like, whatever, I'm a dwarf. I don't need to check
Rest in
this
peace,
stuff.
Colossus.
I already found the trap. Luckily, though, there were no more traps.
Blows me off the ladder.
Are we for sure that up's the way we're supposed to be going?
It's the only way to go.
I mean,
There's no way down
Nope, nope,
on the ladder?
nope.
I would assume to get out of a
Alright.
sewer, you would ascend.
Oh,
from
you
darkness.
could go back down the pipe on the step and slide, but you know.
Yeah, it's just a pipe that leads to this ladder that's still part of the pipe, and the ladder is itself gooey and covered in sludge. It's just not a pleasant scenario for anyone, really.
Well,
You
then-
do get to the top of the ladder, and there's like a ledge here. Once you get to the ledge, it's pretty dark in this area, but you actually see a light coming from a grate directly above you. So you
Don't go to the light.
crawled down the pipe, crawled up the ladder, crawled down the pipe some more, maybe about 20 more feet, and there's a grate.
Is the grate the only way to go now?
Nope, you can continue on down the pipe, or you could go up into the
Do I
grate.
hear anything? coming
Yes,
from the grate?
you do hear something swing from the grate. You can actually look around. The grate's actually man-sized, and it's actually on hinges, so you can see where the grate is designed to be lifted up and
Oh, so it's
allowed,
like a manhole.
kind of like a manhole, but it's a square grate. Now, two things about this grate. One, it's large and heavy. You could lift it fairly easily if you wanted. Problem is there's a lock locking the grate, but the grate has big openings,
So I could
so
reach
you
through.
could reach through and get to the lock fairly easily. The second thing is, there's a hallway above the grate. So you're in this like crawl tunnel underneath the grate, and above you is the hallway. And the hallway looks like dungeon-esque, like blocks are cobblestone are forming the hallway itself. And you can see there's a torch, a lit torch, creating light, allowing you to see. But it's still incredibly
Okay.
dark, especially where you are in the sewer pipe, which is extra dark. In fact, parts of the sewer pipe were so dark you couldn't even see. You were just feeling your way through. But because of this nearness of this torch, you now can see. You also hear voices that are accompanied by heavy footfalls. They appear to be two armored men approaching quickly. One of them is speaking. "Ah, I hate coming down here." The second voice speaks up. "Yeah, but we gotta make sure the honk's still in place." The first one. "Yeah, but why? Eric said one time he heard something on the other side of that door. Something like screams. It ain't right down here, I tell ya." The first voice again replies. Eric hears a lot of things. Just get this over with." What do you do? They're approaching directly toward you in the grate.
Can I slip off to the side so I'm not visible from the grate?
You can't slip off to the side, but you're in the tunnel, so you can slide forward or backwards.
I guess I slide forward a little bit and I can tell them to stop.
Alright, so if we were to imagine
Not tell.
you here, him here, you here, this would be representative of the grate that's above you. Alright. Clestis, actually all three of you, roll resolve in your attempt to keep as quiet as possible.
5. I can tell you. Oh,
Apparently I set off a gun by accident.
So, so what happens is, while they're walking, Dayon is like, and suddenly the footprints, or the footsteps, stop right where they are. "Did you hear that?" One of them says. "Yeah. What was that? Look around." What do you do?
You didn't hear nothing.
no.
What do you do?
I'd lay perfectly still.
Yeah.
Quiet as a house mouse.
All right.
Because we're not visible at all from the grate.
Correct.
Well,
If I am, I'm gonna slowly like crawl backwards.
you're not visible unless they were to slide, like bend down and try and look. Then you very well could be visible.
I'm gonna as
Yeah, we're
quiet
gonna
as possible, slide backwards.
Slide backwards, and you are sliding
Forward.
this way. All right.
Yeah, it comes and attacks me.
The two of you that are moving make an athletics roll to see if you can move quietly enough.
5.
Okay, so since I have loud armor and I'm heavy. Wait, my shield's busted. Do I still count as heavy?
Unless if your shield's busted completely, you'd have to
It's
throw
not
it in your
busted
backpack.
completely.
If you're equipping it, then yeah.
Okay, so I'm heavy and I'm loud. What do I roll?
At that point, I don't think you can.
At that point, I don't know.
Down a dice value and roll.
Flip a coin.
Just roll and see what you get. You have to roll twice to take the lowest.
2, 1.
Here's what's happening. He's going slide as his shield is grating against the wall, and he stops. And as he stops, you're like, "It's coming from the grate." Look down there.
I died again.
Again.
I'll tell you to duck. Fire the cannon at him. This is gonna work.
So they're like, "Bend down. Do you hear it? Hold that torch lower." And it's getting really light down here now. So you're able to slide down this here, and the pipe continues this way. What do you guys want to do?
I aim a cannon.
I duck below his cannon. I don't know.
Lowest cannon.
I pull out my book
By
of
the way, you
necromancy
might
and
wanna
my
move.
great axe.
To the left.
Oh, okay,
Wait.
try moving again.
Is concentrating on a spell, does that
That would be
dis-
very loud.
It has to be loud.
They would hear it. They would be like,
I mean, we're gonna be made anyway, so.
Okay, I'm just gonna get ready then.
okay.
I move out of shot range of the cannon.
So you're gonna go this way?
Yeah.
I got this, guys. I got this.
I tell him, tap me on the shoulder right before you shoot, because I'm gonna cast Spirit Journey on myself.
Back blast area clear.
All right. So what you hear happening is one of them grabs the grate and rattles on it. "It's locked. You got the key?" "No. Why would? Of course I don't have the key. Look, look closer. Look closer. Do you see something? Is there something down there? And the first one says back, man, I don't like this. Let's just go.
I thought I was gonna like someone's gonna peek their head down. I was gonna like blast it off.
Well,
with a
it's
can.
great. They can't get their head through
They
the.
have to
I know. I was
open
hoping they were gonna open it, peek their
Oh.
head down, and it was gonna be a tally ho.
Let's go back. Let's go back and get some more guys.
Oh.
We'll get
Oh.
the key and we'll get a lot more guys and we'll come down and we'll investigate this.
So we hear all this, right?
Yeah, you kind of hear him talking about it.
ambush them.
Do we hear them going farther away?
Not yet. They're kind of arguing. Like, should we check the Ankh first? No. Let's just get out of here. What if it's one of those things again?
We won't come down.
As soon as I hear them going away, I attempt to reach up and pick the lock.
So,
All right.
I want to do the same, but I have Spirit Journey that makes me immune to terrain. Can I just go up, like, through the grate?
Yes, if you want to start casting, but it is quite loud. So you
Yeah,
might have to wait for
when
them to
they're
get
away, then I'll
far
do
away. And you could do that.
Could I just pour like gunpowder in a lock and blast it off?
You could.
That'd be
Blast it off.
extremely loud.
You want to try and
They're
lock pick it
already
first?
gonna come back.
I'm gonna lock pick.
All right, lock pick it.
Okay.
Well,
That
you
doesn't work.
prepare the explosive, and you
I
can
float through. Can I just break the lock?
you can
If
try
it
to
fails,
smash
then
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try the quietest thing first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's like the last
Crafting
option.
roll.
5.
Click. You got it. It
Oh,
opens up.
As they're doing, I'm looking around looking for a spot to hide. We're looking to see if I see the Ankh or whatever they were talking
Oh, the
about.
door thing.
Yeah.
The only thing you see is a hallway going off into the darkness in both directions. You heard them travel north.
So,
Alright, let's go
Let's
the
go
opposite
all the
way
way.
and relock the grate.
yeah.
When we're all up.
All right, so you guys all get up, head this other direction, and they went that way. All right.
We relock the grate. when
You
we're
relock the grate as you go.
I feel like I was gonna bonus ladle.
up. I mean, it might, but I'll be fine. I'll just float through it again.
You
You know,
guys.
Spirit Journey is really good for losing tails. Just, oh, I went through this locked door. Alright, good luck.
Oh, you mean this giant? Okay. Yep.
You eventually follow this hallway. It comes to a very abrupt end at a door.
We go and try to open the door.
This is, well, actually, right in front of the door, you see something quite peculiar.
Like, oh.
There's a small golden ankh resting in a notch in what might be some kind of bone altar.
Oh.
The altar smells rank, and some of the bones seem like they might still have decaying flesh on them.
Okay.
The ankh is just sitting there,
What is this, Glistus?
right in
I'm-
front of the door.
I'm gonna use this opportunity to detect evil.
The answer is yes.
What do
In
we get
fact-
that idea?
Once you detect evil on the opposite side of this door.
Oh.
Or this
This
stuff that can do
actual ankh doesn't come across as being evil. It comes across as being some sort of ward against evil to prevent the escape of.
I feel like we don't want to open this door.
We have to.
I mean, do we have to?
That's
You
where
can go
our
from-
guy is.
Yeah, but does
Oh,
it really
we
seem
for
worth it
sure.
at this point?
This
Wait,
looks
maybe-
like a door.
Maybe we
that-
should wait for reinforcements.
I just look. Is it really worth it? Do we really, really need this guy?
Okay, are we ready to fight demons?
No.
I
Okay.
think we wait here for our friend. He said he was going to be here.
Okay, is there any good place to hide? In a hallway.
Is there other like dungeon cages? Well, no, that would be a bad idea.
Nope, there is a door, and there is a very small hall that there is basically 0 areas to hide in.
Okay, can I just like try the door, not open it, but just
You'll have to deftly step over the ankh, which you can do as long as you don't roll a 1.
yeah. Does someone else want to test the
No, no.
door?
Nope, you go ahead.
2.
Or go this. You You just step right over it with one big boot.
Yeah,
You grab the door, it swings wide open.
Oh, thanks.
it's open, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't even locked like you said it might be.
Why don't you go right in?
I'll take one step in.
You see a long hallway with a half dozen cells. Iron bars. The iron bars of the cell doors are old and corroding with rust. A foul odor permeates this hall. And you must roll resolve to prevent yourself from gagging on this extra foul stench. Alright, you're able to hold it down, but the stench wafts through. You get the next roll.
I kind of like
There
walked
is.
it towards them.
Get back there, Spell.
So I don't want them off face.
And for you.
2.
Real dude.
All right. Each of these doors, each of these cells has a door on it, and it's a barred cell door. So imagine kind of like these dungeon cell doors. Each doorway is locked with a large metal sliding bar, and a number of rats scurry away at your presence. What do you want to do?
I want to investigate one of these cells and see if there are like demons in them or what's all in them.
All right, there are approximately, what do we got here? 9 different cells. You approach the first one. What do the rest of you do? Just stand back?
I will watch the door. I'll stand back and watch the hallway in case the guards.
Well, the thing is, the safest place from the guards is beyond that.
Yeah, if you guys get on the other side of the door, then we can close
Do
it.
I
Yeah.
Okay, I will all walk inside and I'll just kind of stand by the door.
All right.
Yeah, we
athletics roll to get over the Ankh without tripping it.
2.
2. Do you roll
8.
twice to take the lowest?
3.
Oh crap. 4.
Okay.
I got 3.
You're able to get over it. You can shut the
Yeah,
door
I'll
behind
shut
you.
like real slow.
I'll kind of stand by
And
the
then I
door.
check it to make sure it didn't lock.
Okay, we've obviously been in the
Good.
pipe for more than half an hour. Is he just never joining us?
Probably
He had to spend a while going to the.
He did have to spend quite a while.
I mean, he spent time planting evidence on somebody.
And following him to the stocks.
Yeah, an innocent person now sits in the stockade.
You don't know he was innocent.
He may have been innocent, but he also may not have been innocent.
Exactly.
He was selling weapons to the enemy.
Yeah.
To the enemy.
So does this hallway go on for a while?
Yeah. It goes on for quite a while. There's nine doors. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so
4,
we can
5,
see the
6.
end of it.
7.
They're all on one side.
And really, yeah. And then really it just turns into a T intersection for the last 2 halls. All right, you
Oh,
approach.
so it's a T, this area.
All right, you approach. You approach the first door, and inside of this, you see a small little cell. And the first thing you can look at is it's what looks like maybe a human arm, and it ends at about the elbow, and the flesh around the elbow looks like it has been gnawed upon. And at first, you don't really notice much else in the room except for the pools of blood where the rest of the arm would have been, until in the very back corner, in the shadowiest part of the cell, you see this hunched little area of darkness. 2 beady red eyes are staring at you, and every once in a while, its fanged mouth opens and lets out a little hiss.
Wait, so that arm wasn't attached to him? It was just a random arm?
It was just a random arm.
So they're feeding him corpses, maybe?
Possibly.
Well, I'm gonna
This
keep
thing's
looking.
only about 4 foot tall. It's hard to tell exactly how tall it is though because it's hunched in the corner.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at each cell. I'm just looking to see if I think it's Thornak, and other than that, I'm passing by.
All right, the
So-
next one. This one is much different. It's a cell just like the first, except in the very back, it turns into almost like a pit of pure darkness. You can't even tell it's down there, see anything. In fact, at first you think it might even be empty until you hear this low rumble, a guttural sound from the darkness below, and you see movement. Whatever it was large.
Yeah, I just kind of closed my eyes and go to the next one. That's real scary. I don't want to sit there and get scared.
That wasn't a good one. This one has bucket of refuse, straw that's moldy and covered in blood, but it seems to be empty otherwise.
I'll kind of rattle the cage just a tiny bit.
All right. And as you do, you hear the banging on several cell doors ahead of you. Something else heard it, and clawed little hands with pink flesh are trying to claw their way through some of the bars in one of these ones.
But nothing to this one.
Nothing to this one.
Hello. Any response?
Still no response.
Oh, I'll go to the next one.
Actually, can I follow closely behind him?
Yep.
Just in
Yeah,
case
both
of
of you
battle.
just standing at the door.
I'll just kind of still stay by the door.
I'll take my chances with the guard before I take my chances with a bunch of demons.
The thing is, if a battle stalled, so we need to all be close by.
Oh no, you guys be over there. I'll shoot this direction.
I'll be safe.
Just don't be in the. Oh, that's a lot closer than it was earlier.
Trying to get all these doors in. Alright, which one is that one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, here you have finally found him. There's a human form laying on the ground, unmoving, wearing only rags. It appears to have been tortured extensively.
I rattle his cage a bit, see if he gets up.
Alright. You rattle the cage a little. And besides making the things in these ones go a little wild, nothing happens. Well, you hear a low rumble, like a roar from this large black pit. But no, he does not move at all.
I take a chunk of metal and I throw it at him.
Alright,
Try
make
what
an
you want.
attack roll.
Oh no.
Brawling or?
Brawling.
Okay. 6.
Alright, you nail him right in the side. You hear a
Hey, you! What's your name?
It kind of starts twisting. And it starts standing up slowly. As it turns, you see half of its face is off, and it just has these teeth and blood, and it looks like it has had its throat slit, and now it seems to be some sort of undead creature.
Oh, I'll move on.
Starts walking towards you,
Wait,
clawing
does
at
it look like Thornak? Being undead and stuff?
It's a human.
Wait, didn't Grendel say was Thornak human? I don't remember. I think he was a purple.
Can
just
you
like
ask a
Grendel.
question a day?
You know what? I could.
If you prove a miracle, could you ask if that is Thornak?
Or we
Yes,
could
no
let's
question.
look at all the other cages first.
I could. Maybe.
I'll just go to the next cage.
I could. I guess cast the bones.
This was the cage where the claws were shooting.
Yeah, I'll just go right past it.
Inside, you see these 3 looking little monster things. They're about 4 foot tall, fangs, furry, white furred neck, and these long razor claws. And as you try and get by, they try and claw out at you. And they're like, they kind of squeal like angry monkeys.
Okay. Good question. So, if I cast the bones, how does that exactly work?
You basically ask a question, and I either say it bodes good omens, ill omens, or undetermined omens.
That doesn't answer any of our questions.
It kind of does.
Well, you can say if I unlock you, will we die? Good omens, bad omens, or undetermined.
Or we can say where we find Thornak alive and well.
Bad omen.
Or alive, more like.
All right. In this one, you see a human laying on his back, unconscious. Doesn't seem to respond when you whisper to him.
I throw metal at it again.
This time you hit him, but he doesn't really move or anything.
Oh.
Well, can I
When you
take like a
look
closer look at him?
Closely, you do see his chest going up and down as if he's breathing. So that's at least a plus.
So he's not undead. This way.
Can I cast Spirit Journey and go through and look at his face closer?
Oh,
They're actually. Oh, each of these has a giant bar that slides, so you can easily unlock.
Yeah, I
it.
don't want to unlock it. Though. I want to go through so I can get out if I need to.
Yeah, you can cast a spell, but it's loud and it
or
definitely
I could
causes-
just shut the door behind you.
Yeah, but then I'm stuck in there.
Well,
Spirit
you're gonna be
Journey
stuck in
out,
there
can't
either
you?
way with Spirit Journey on.
Not if I go in, look, and go out right away. Well,
Yeah, you know
otherwise-
you can do it. It's just keep in mind that it will be loud and it will alert whatever is down here of your spell casting. Not that you rattling the cages probably didn't do that also, but casting a spell is
No response at all.
no response at all.
I guess I could cast Bones and ask if this is still an attic.
Let's check the last one. Well, let's look down the hall and see what we see.
Yeah.
I'll go to the end of the hall and
I mean-
I'm just gonna peek my head as much
It would
as I
only
can.
use one of my 4 anointing oil.
Oh, I thought it was a miracle.
No.
Man.
Should I cast it?
Well, let's look at the end and then we'll,
Yeah.
once we get a little bit more info.
All right, there's one more here if you want. To
Yeah, I'll look at
first.
that.
This is actually a larger room than the others. It goes on twice as deep. You see there's a strange refuse pile in the back corner. But otherwise, there doesn't seem to be anything in this larger room.
So we got a torch. I want kind of like put a torch in the. Is there any torches around?
It has to be because we're seeing all of this.
What's lighting it? Is it just kind of like
There really isn't anything lighting it.
kind of
When
like
you-
some weird natural light? Type of
When you entered and shut the door behind you, you had to light up your own torch. from
Well,
the
so there
darkness.
is a torch.
thing? Alright, can I like shove the torch inside the gates to see if I see anything?
This one?
Yeah.
You make a resolve check.
Yeah, just lights off.
2. I've
Two?
only rolled 2s on resolve.
You can't really see anything. It looks empty.
Alright, then I'm gonna like peek my head with just barely any light around the corner. See what I
It's
see.
like, whoop, whoop. Like all stealthy like, just like your 007 agent.
No. I'm like singing to myself in my head.
And you just jump from wall to wall.
No point at all.
Alright, the corridor leading eastward. Actually, there is actually a lit torch. The corridor goes down this
Oh,
direction.
good.
It's probably hard to see. And it leads to a room larger in size, but it's hard to see this room here. Inside this room, there is a lit torch. So there is light coming from here. It's just very, very dim for it. It doesn't really get around the corner. Based on the distance and the small size of the hallway, you can't really see what's in this room from your vantage point currently. The
I'll put
other
one-
way
More.
over here leads to an interesting looking doorway. The way to the west. This door is heavy, it is wooden, it is closed. There's a large metal beam that can be used to lock the door from the outside, just like all of these. Except, of course, this is a wooden door, not a barred door. It's currently not locked, and in the center of the door, at about head height, you can see there's a thick iron nail pounded into the wood of the door. From it hangs a leather thong that holds another conch.
I don't think we should go that way. That looks like demon voodoo to me. I'll put my ear to the wall and see if I hear any like guards moving or anything like that.
You're already like this, so you just
No, no.
turn your head slowly.
No, no.
Alright, resolve check.
2.
2?
Told you, I've only rolled 2s. I
You
think
don't
this thing's
hear
loaded.
anything. You don't hear anything.
Does Dayon feel anything coming from the hallway?
The only thing you can hear are the rasping, hissing monkey noises coming from the
You know
wall.
what?
I go walk towards Cleisters.
I'm going to. You know what? You said there's a room down there?
Yeah.
I'm going now.
Yeah. I'm doing 007 against the wall the whole time.
And then I'm just clang, 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 clang.
Come
I'll
on,
go all
you're
the
killing
way.
me.
Alright, you guys go all the way down there. It appears just to be. Let's see. Make a resolve check.
Oh no.
Oh, joy.
1.
Wow.
6.
5.
6.
I missed my 2s.
Alright, I do believe you said you were going there first.
Yeah.
And as you walk into the room, you feel this weird cord brush against your leg. You hear a snap. And you look down and think, that's straight.
I rolled max, though.
Fortunately, you're still blind.
And you hear this noise from air being pressed up against this tube that's firing out these little darts.
That's unfortunate.
Luckily, they don't damage your armor or your shield or
They're
anything.
just poison.
Let's see
They're
how
just
many.
coated in deadly poison. You take
You
6
get
injuries. You die.
hit by 3 of them. The first one deals 1 point of damage.
You can armor it. Armor.
Wait, I can armor this?
Yeah, you can armor it or shield it if your shield has any health left over.
Just damaged, so I can.
1 dice modifier of your shield.
So, okay, so my shield is at a light shield. That was at a dice.
What was it originally?
Was it a dice 4 originally?
Yeah.
Oh, so then
Yeah,
that's
shield's broken.
Yeah, it's
broken.
busted.
So
Okay.
it's just armor.
Moving on. Dice 8.
A lot of armor.
5.
Next one, 2.
6.
Next one, 3.
3.
Ooh.
Nothing.
So as you step into the room, these darts, others fly by your head and by your legs. But luckily, you look down into your armor and there's just 3 darts sticking out of them in every direction. You turn to the others and say, I disarmed the trap.
I can just imagine you being like on rush hour that he gets stabbed and the money saves him. He's like, oh, thank you.
Can I take out a dart and see if it was poisoned at all?
You don't think it was poison, but it's hard to tell.
Oh.
Why don't you lick it and find out?
Yeah, you could roll your cunning. Or actually, maybe your crafting rolls.
It doesn't matter if it's poisoned or not in the long run. No one here can use darts anyways, really.
No.
Unless we get a dart.
Alright,
Give
what
me a
would you like to
blowgun.
do? What would you like to do?
What's in this room?
Yeah, what's in the room?
Yeah.
It actually looks like a false room that was carved, maybe used for storage of something at one point.
Or to entice you to get
But
trapped.
now they just designed it so that you would walk into it and get hit by the trap.
Okay, so I go that way towards the door.
This way?
Yep.
Oh, is there a second entrance to this guy's cell, or just one?
So
This
this
guy's?
No, the big one.
This one?
Yes.
No, just one.
Okay.
Alright, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna follow.
I'll be last, just usually.
Should we try?
I'm
the
gonna
peek?
Should I spirit journey through that?
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you go
Yeah.
ahead and do that? Yeah.
I was talking about the one with the guy in it. that
Oh.
I've seen already. 'Cause
Oh.
now that we know this place is like clear, at least until the doors, I don't feel so bad making noise.
Okay.
I'm gonna spirit journey through that door. I'll take a look at his face and then go back through the door.
Alright. Spirit journey through. You look down at his face. It seems like he's a human that has been neglected for a long time. There is a bowl of what might have been food at one point, but now has just been filled with rat feces as the rats have come and eaten
Okay.
whatever was
Doss,
left.
I think we
I-
riskily open this door.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I probably know the answer to this, but I'm gonna use an anointing oil to cast bones and ask, is that the one?
Alright, anointing oil. Shake the bones and roll them. And then you start reading the bone roll. And you say, oh, based on this reading, you're feeling that this might in fact be Thornak.
I could waste my relic on him.
To do what?
Completely heal him up.
Yeah, let's open the door first
Good point.
and see if he kills us. Because if you heal him to full and then he kills us, I'm gonna be really mad.
This would be unfortunate.
Quite. Alright, you grab the big metal thing and you slide it. And as you slide it, you just hear a clang.
I'll look around after.
As you open the door. It's obviously
look
this door hasn't been used in a while.
Oh.
Well, I want to see.
Thornak kind of goes at the sound.
What is your name? I'm trying to like sound as weak as him.
Let's see how much strength he has. He just goes.
Use the relic.
Should I really use the relic?
I think it's worth
What
it.
was your other plan for this relic?
Heal one of us.
Healing anyone else.
Oh.
Anyone that gets massacred in the next fight, that probably was what the
Ah.
was going to be used for.
Okay. Cast Redemption on him. D4. Wait, does he have injuries technically?
Technically, he's pretty messed up.
So,
he's
should I
really
roll a
messed up.
dice for to see how much he is healed?
Can we? No, we can't.
Or does he just automatically get up and hi guys?
Oh, wait, can I do like a crafting med check to see if I can like figure out what is wrong with him? Like,
Okay, I'm new relic use.
see if healing his injuries is gonna do anything or if he's
Well-
like dying of hunger.
This is. Well, I can also use an anointing oil for mana, which will feed him.
Yeah.
Or I
yeah.
could just give him a ration.
Yeah.
How about medicine? Any medicine?
Well, you can do a med check. Why don't you do your med check and see how that goes? What'd you get?
8.
8. You can tell that this guy is malnourished to the point where he's about to die.
Food.
And from what you can tell, the only thing that's been keeping him alive is nearby are some half-eaten rat corpses.
Yummy.
Oh, you said your thing like automatically feeds him, or does it count as rations?
It's food for the whole party for a single day.
So he
But
doesn't
he still has
he's
to
not
physically eat it.
actually that injured. He's been tortured, but he's been tortured in such a way that it's not life-threatening.
Let's give him
So
some rations.
getting some water in him, getting him to like a doctor would probably be your best option.
I just want to ration him to see if he eats it right now, or can't he even eat it?
I don't think he can eat it.
He
You
might
water
not
boil
even
him.
be able to eat it.
Or I'll pick him up and I shoulder him.
The only thing that you know would work as far as keeping him alive is if he died, you've got
Anointing oil.
anointing oil.
So we
That's
stab him, and then we bring him back to life.
It's not ideal, but it could work.
How did you save me? Well, we first killed you, and then we brought you back to life.
So,
that'd be
you
funny
think-
goal to bring back though.
Piff, you think that
Well, that's
you could
expensive.
probably
Temple.
a good temple could nurse this guy back to life
Good.
within a couple days.
So you're saying we should probably just carry him out of here?
If we
Yeah,
can.
that's
Well,
gonna
the
be
grate's
hard.
right out the door.
Yeah,
but
but
so might be a whole.
remember
human
how
call.
long it took us to crawl up that? What do you think I'm gonna pull him all the way up?
Well, and also there's that thing at the outside that's supposed to prevent evil. If he's counted as evil, would he be allowed to kill?
I'd have to cast
We don't-
redemption on him at that point.
Well, we don't know that.
Until we try. Let's just
If
go.
he has an evil curse, I'd have to cast redemption on him to give it.
Plus, those guards are coming back.
Yeah, but they thought we were down the sewer. They didn't think we were here.
Yeah, but the sewer's on the other side of the door eventually. And it's very narrow. I mean, I'm just glad. I'll take a point.
I don't know if we're gonna solve every problem by just shooting the first thing we see.
Meanwhile, you guys can consider what you want to do next. You finally arrived back at the courtyard.
Oh,
It's been like half a day of him just doing errands for the guards.
not turning out how I
Like,
expected.
you
it
even
to.
jogged back, and you were tired and sweating.
Like checks the sun. It's been like 4 hours. Like fuck.
Alright. You walk past the guard. This time the guard doesn't nod at you. He just looks at you. What do you do?
I mean, I look like I'm on a mission because I just took someone who's attempting to assassinate someone to the stocks and came back.
And watch you got the lock.
Yeah.
All right, roll your cunning to just try and strut your way through.
5.
Dice off.
Oh boy.
9.
9. All right, the guard at the gate walks up to you. He says, "Excuse me, I don't remember your name."
Oh, yeah, well, I point at my name tag. It's Obadiah.
Ah, are you new around here?
Oh, yeah, I'm a new recruit.
Do you know that you are supposed to hand papers anytime you cross the gate? Do you have your papers on you?
Oh, well, I had to take an assassin to the stocks. It was very urgent.
You kind of look back.
I was just going to report back to the higher-ups inside here.
All right, well, can I at least just see your papers then?
I'll fiddle around and take out some papers, and I want to burn a illusion spell on the papers to make it appear as though they're actual papers, and I'll flash them to him real quick.
All right. He's just like, fine, just make sure you show your papers next time you come through,
yes,
you recruit.
Absolutely, for sure. My bad. Apologize.
All right, he goes back to sitting down, looking bored again. What do you want to do?
Steal someone's papers.
What do you want to do?
Continue on through the gate.
All right, you get through the gate into the courtyard. There's still.
Is there market stalls where I could quickly purchase some additional chemical agents?
Oh, you have your item. You could roll to see how many chemical agents you can get from it.
Actually, there's a stall of chemical agents.
Oh,
There's an
awesome.
alchemist there, and he's showing people how to do these cool chemical agent stuff. And there's a lot of chemical agents you can buy.
Just like the
Nice.
9 of them.
Ooh. I'm buying all of them.
All right, as you're buying them, one of the other guards walks up to you. He says, "What are you doing?"
I am acquisitioning some materials that will help me perform my guard duty better, obviously.
He kind of looks at you like, okay, you have to make a cunning roll for that one. Acquisitioning chemical materials.
What requisition be the proper word?
2.
2, dice off.
Oh,
9.
Oh,
Dang
he's
it.
like, are you new around here?
Yes, I just told you.
His only excuse. Are you new? I'm new around you.
It's like, where are you supposed to be right now?
Oh! I just took an assassin to the stocks. I should probably report. And then I'll look around like I screwed something up, and then I'll just
Yeah, he's like, do you not know who you're supposed to report to?
Worst infiltration ever.
I know.
He's like,
I'll look flustered and panicked.
he's doing this. He's like, you report to me.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Did you just try to acquisition chemical components from your boss?
No, I acquisition from the stall.
Yeah,
Oh.
this other guard came up, and he's like, let me see your papers. I need to see who hired you.
Damn it. I'll once again pull out some blank papers and illusion spell it.
Who are you gonna write on the paper as the name for hiring you?
Put that guy's name in front of you. Did I happen to catch the name of the guard that told me to bring him to the stocks on his lapel?
If you can make an amazing cunning roll.
Shit.
2.
Nope.
What is
Let's do the king.
Yeah, I'll
The king hired you.
No. Who's
Lord
the
of
captain?
Shoreside?
Who's the captain of the Lord of Shoreside? I could probably try and hang out with like that.
I mean, I don't
That's
think
not it. That's definitely not the right person.
No,
Alright,
but we don't know anyone else, I don't think.
No, we don't.
All right, what are you doing?
We'll be seeing him come through
We'll
the
just
here.
illusion the
Wait,
papers.
Wait, what was that one guy's name? The guard who was gonna show us around. You could do his name, see if you remember his name. The guy who's gonna
Oh.
let us in, because I informed
Yeah.
him about exactly what was going on. And I heard his name, but I don't remember it. So maybe you've been playing it?
You don't remember it?
Nah, I'm not paying attention.
Too bad. Too bad.
Yeah. No, we're just gonna make it illusion like some official paper.
All right, you illusion the official papers. He takes a look at them and he's like, "Oh, this guy is gonna have a talking to." He slams him back into your chest really hard. You actually have to take a step back. And he's like, "Get back to the barracks right now.
Yes, sir.
I'll be talking to you after I talk to him."
Yes, sir. Do I know where the barracks is at?
You don't know where anything
You
is.
just kind of look around and wait for him to point you in the right direction.
Yeah, did he point in a direction when he said get back to the barracks?
Yeah, through the front door of the keep.
Oh, back outside?
No, not the courtyard.
Oh.
You're in the courtyard right now.
You gotta go to
You
the
pass through the wall. The
And
outer
now I'm
wall.
going into the keep.
Now you're going into the
I will
keep.
hustle into the keep.
You're
All right,
making progress.
unfortunately, you were not able to purchase any of
You
these.
should have just came through the
He
sewer.
shut you down hard.
So I'm down to 3 then.
All right,
Just went
you
through
walk
the
your
sewer.
way into the keep.
His
Happy
first
as
forward
can be.
progress.
First forward progress, even though I'm in deep shit.
All right, you enter into a great hall. It's empty, but for a long table.
In deep
Elegant
shit.
scones
Women are
line the
little.
walls, and a large crystal chandelier hangs from the center of the ceiling. A side passage in the back is lit from an adjacent room. The sounds of several people can be heard from that back room. You suspect they are scullery maids washing the dishes in the back kitchen. There are 2 other exits. I guess one to the south. And it's a kind of a barred door, metal, like a metal reinforced door. The other then there's the one that you came in, the big double doors. And then on the far end, there is going to be a passageway, a corridor leading deeper into the keep. What do you do?
I will go to where I think the barracks is at.
Where's that? Which direction?
Let's go to the barred door and see if I can get in there.
The barred door?
Yeah.
Alright, you walk up to the barred door and you check it. But unfortunately, it won't open. You listen and you can hear the voices of several people talking on the opposite side of the door. They sound far away and distant, and it almost sounds like they're maybe laughing or joking or playing a game.
I will knock.
Alright, how loudly?
I'll just do a good fist.
The joking and laughing stops. You wait a few minutes, and you hear someone, heavy footsteps and heavily armor, come the clanging of metal as he comes running up a staircase towards you. And once he gets to the top, he kind of looks at you as a guard, dressed just like you. He goes, "State your business."
Oh, yes. Captain told me to come here. He's quite upset. Evidently I, didn't follow proper procedures.
He kind of laughs at you a little bit. He's like, you didn't follow proper procedures, and then he sent you to the dungeon. It seems pretty serious.
He was quite angry. I hope I don't get punished too badly.
You can pretty much guarantee it. He slides the bar open. He opens it up. Come on down. I hate to be you.
You don't happen to have a bottle of ale, do you? I probably want to get a little liquored up for this one.
He's like, "Yeah, come on down." He locks the door behind you. down into the dungeon.
On the
You get down
dungeon.
there, there's about 4 other guards down there. And when they see it's just you, another guard, they go, ah! They pull their cards back out from behind their pockets and stuff. And they sit back down. And the guards are like, huh, this here's Obadiah. He's in trouble with the captain. He's passing some of he's going to need some of that ale. He's like, hey, pull up a chair. You can have some.
I'll pull up a chair. Might as well deal me in. This is gonna suck.
It's like, it's a copper coin per hand.
Perfect.
Max bet is a gold coin. So,
So it's
one copper
gold
coin. And you can roll your dice 20 for your first hand. Alright, so there's 4 of them. Alright. One of them stays in but doesn't up the bet. 2 of them fold. They're just like, we're done. The last one puts in a gold piece. Max bet.
I'll match his gold piece.
Alright, the guy folds, the one that did up the bet. So it's between you and the guy who maxed the bet. Roll again and add it.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Total?
Total.
17.
Ooh, 24. He takes your gold
Damn
piece
it.
and your copper coin. And everyone cheers. They pass the liquor around.
Oh, it's
and
just
they're
not
like,
my lucky day.
go easy on the new
Is
guy.
there a big bottle where they're getting this liquor from?
No, it looks like they snuck it in.
Okay, so they're all separate bottles? They're not like
They're
filling it
passing
from
one
anything?
big one.
Oh, they're passing one big bottle.
It looks like it's kind of like a flask.
Oh,
They're just all
okay.
passing the flask around drinking from it.
When I get the flask, I want to try to sleight of hand magic mushroom the flask.
Probably interesting.
All right. Roll your athletics, sleight of hand, deft skills.
Damn it.
What'd you get?
I got a 2.
All right. You stuff the mushroom in right when someone is looking at you, like here's a.
I'll take a swing of it after that.
Notices the
We're gonna get fucked up here.
This is the worst weekend ever.
You're the worst person at breaking in of all time. You've been caught by an opportunity and drunk yourself.
Alright.
No, the plan is you guys will eventually make it up and everybody's gonna be so shit-faced. They'll just walk past them.
Alright, they're going back through the grate and you
So you grab it
basically
and you
control
pull the
them
mushrooms out. You actually drop the mushrooms on the playing card table, so they're all looking at you. You pick them up quick and throw them in, and then realize everyone just watched you throw the mushrooms into it, and so they're using gulp, gulp, gulp. So now they're looking at you really weird, like, what did you just put in our drink?
Oh, it's really good. It's quite exciting stuff. Gives you quite the spectacular buzz.
Makes you pain resistant.
Cunning roll for
We're
that.
gonna find Scott at a table and just
Dead.
I'm so failing all my cunnings today. This is not even 5.
Says he has to report to the
So they're like-
reports to the dungeon.
Well, I think I know why this guy's in trouble with the captain. Why don't you just finish that one off?
They make you. It's like hazing the newbie. And just fuck around and drink the whole damn thing.
Try to stumble off in the dungeon now.
They all smoke the pack trick.
Alright, so what do you do now?
Continue playing cards.
Alright.
While I'm drunk.
And high
And
up.
He's twisted.
Alright, so you pour the rest of it down. You've got all the mushrooms. And now you're to the point where you don't even know what's going on.
I'm just gonna mumble out, just throw me in a cell and let me die.
Saves mushroom to poison someone in this entire campaign.
Yeah.
Poison self. I mean, I'm rolling, obviously, that's gonna happen.
That's the epitome of
Poisons
poison.
himself at first opportunity.
I'm gonna poison somebody with these mushrooms.
All right.
Poison
At
cells.
that point, now you can kind of hear them talking to each other, like, guys, are we gonna get in trouble for this guy? What do we do with him? It's like, well, Captain told me to come down here, so I don't know. You basically roll resolve to see if you pass out, or let's do vitality.
Oh, that's better. Yay.
After me, dice 20.
Yeah, that's not good either.
What'd you get? 3. Well, you're not passed out, but you're also not capable of walking on your own, nor sitting in a chair by yourself. So you fall over.
Oh god.
And they're now trying to figure out what to do with you. All right.
Feels
So
good, man.
We're just gonna be like down here trying to sneak out one body and see Scott getting dragged out.
You're sneaking a body out as somebody's sneaking Scott out.
Scott in.
Yeah, Scott in.
all right. Well, finally they decide that they understand why you're a guard, and they understand why you're in trouble, and they decide to just end this scenario, and they
And they
pick you
kill
up
you.
and they start dragging you towards the cells.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I thought they were just gonna execute you. They decided to end their trouble by killing
You feel a sharp blade just pierce your body.
you. That's the end of Obadiah. Misses like 6 rolls in a row, gets drunk, and dies.
We're all just sitting here. Anyone ever see Obadiah?
It's bound to happen eventually.
So, problem is, yeah, they just throw you in a cell and then lock the door and go back to playing their card game, unfortunately. So now you find yourself in a cell,
Drunk and high.
drunk, high. They left you with all your stuff,
Ooh.
although
You're
make a
relieved.
cunning roll to see if they were smart enough, or in essence, to see how they thought about you and maybe parting you with your money. 4. Okay, they were being responsible and left you with all of your gear. So at least you won one thing today.
Oh, I thought that when you were gambling and high and drunk, I thought he was just gonna be like, you lose half your money.
You just started betting like, here's
All right.
50
Yes.
gold.
Now that I'm in the
Every
cell
time.
and they're all down there, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still slightly inebriated, I'm gonna attempt to cast a spell.
Dispel?
A spell.
A spell, what spell?
Dimension Door.
Alright, let's do it.
Worst break-in.
Make let's see.
See if the magic comes to you when you're this
Yeah.
drunk.
After this high, does the magic work? Okay. Vitality roll again to see if you just pass out. 8. Alright. You're conscious enough to cast a spell. Dimension Door.
Walk through the gate.
Alright. You made it through the gate. Now what?
Go deeper into the dungeon.
You start walking deeper into the dungeon. And eventually, you pass a bunch of cells. Cell after cell after cell. Most of them are empty. Some of them just have random people in it. And you're looking by each one just to see, like, are you Thornak? Are you Thornak? Are you Thornak? Everyone's like,
Drunk
no,
people
no, no.
things.
High off your mouth.
Eventually, you come to this back doorway, and it's shut and it's actually locked.
I will unlock it.
You unlock it, open it up, and it leads to this really dark hallway. You're walking down it slowly.
I have a lantern.
There's several on the wall. You can
Perfect.
take.
I will take one.
This is kind of mysterious, and it smells very foul and bad. After walking for quite some time, you crunch some bones underneath your feet. When you look down, you see this golden ankh that has been tipped over, and right in front of you there is this doorway.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, no crying over spilt milk. Open the door.
No guts, no glory.
How did the honk get tipped over is my question.
I stepped on it.
You stepped on it.
He smashed it with his foot.
Oh, I was like, wait, there's somebody behind us?
So this guy comes stumbling in.
Just walking back and forth. Guys have made it.
We just gotta look at you like, where have you been?
Next time we're all going the same way. All right.
I think we're all going out the same way.
All right, now you need to make one more roll.
Oh shit! You gotta get past the ghouls.
Weren't those guards supposed to come back?
They may have already went there and found nothing.
Yeah, it was just right across, right by there. We're going to have you make a vitality roll.
To see if you trip and fall. He does.
He starts opening cells.
Two. All right.
Oh no.
You start walking, and you lean your back up against the door.
Oh yes.
God damn.
And-
Obadiah, you shouldn't lay you there.
Oh,
It'll
this
be
is going to
fine.
be interesting.
You can't make a roll to save my life.
Attack
You
roll
really should have just gone to the sewer.
hits. 7 damage. Slash! 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 You begin screaming out in pain as these things all grab you and start clawing at your body.
You might die.
Nah, fine.
Break your leg.
So
get
luckily
away.
you're able to fall forward.
Oh, okay, you fall for it.
Get some mortal injury.
Actually, you probably don't even cry out in pain. You're just like, what happened? Why am I
You just feel the
bleeding?
blood stream
They
down you.
ruined
and it's
my
like,
uniform.
Are you high right now? Are you intoxicated?
Am I even close to you guys yet?
Yeah, you're right
Oh,
behind us.
Yeah, you're looking at him. You're like,
Perfect.
You literally
Can-
fell into us.
Can I just use something to knock him out?
Alright, you got 2 people to carry
I'm
now.
okay. I don't know if I can carry this many people, guys.
Oh no, I can make it out on my
he's
own.
still up. As long as he keeps making those vitality rolls, he will not pass out.
I don't know if it's a good idea to have him up.
Get
still,
some
though.
food in him. Get some food in him.
Definitely a good idea.
Sober him up.
Takes up some
Would
cost.
medicine fix?
Well,
Well,
if I had holy waddle, I could
That's
fix
how it
it.
works on poison.
Yeah, poison and disease. Which
Yeah.
nobody ever gets disease. That's kind of cute.
Because this is kind of like a spell-like ability, isn't it?
Not really a
Spell,
It's more
like-
like he used some mushrooms. They were not magical, but they were mushrooms.
I'm gonna use these to poison somebody. Poison himself.
Poisons himself.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
That's a pretty good accomplishment right there.
Officially the worst way to sneak into a castle. But surprisingly, you made it. That's
Well,
the real surprise.
Attracted the most attention possible to yourself.
I did
Okay.
attract the most, and somehow I still made it down here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's drag this
Not
guy.
very coherently, but still made it.
Let's just drag this guy out of here.
And we'll just kind of push Scott in the direction we need to go.
Or
Yeah.
do we sit here and wait for Scott to sober up? And, well, this guy...
That,
he
based
can't
on the amount of mushrooms he took, it's probably going to take a day for him.
No, we're not waiting here.
Fuck.
We just
Alright.
put him in the cell. We'll come back from later.
I'm
You
just
should've just
wondering,
stayed in the
is it possible for us to make... If we see any guards, we're so screwed.
I'll take point.
No, we're not. I have spells. I can kill.
You're
them.
intoxicated.
As long as you don't pass out before casting the spells.
Because I'm probably slow with this paladin on me, and I'm already slow. So I can only move 4 squares a turn.
Okay, so let's work on getting out close to Great.
Yeah,
We
but-
know that the only goals in the dungeon are the ones up playing.
But we
Yes,
don't know
But
that.
if we
I-
get to the grate,
Arthur.
how can I move this guy? We're going up.
We're
Through the
going,
grate.
we're going
Right?
down.
We're going
The grate
down.
was-
We're going down.
Yeah, but when we're in the pipe, we got to go up the pipe.
No, we go down the pipe.
We go down the
Go
ladder.
down the pipe?
Yeah, so we just the pipe's all slippery. We just shoot them down.
So we crawled up the pipe the whole
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, because
Oh.
it's a sewage pipe. So
We
it's-
went up that ladder.
You guys went. Basically, this whole castle's on a hill.
Oh, the
And-
castle's on a hill. That makes
Yeah.
way more sense.
So we can just literally slide them through the
Okay.
pipe.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so let's go.
You're just gonna bring this guy.
Actually, first I go out in the hallway.
We don't even know for sure if
Yeah,
he's the
take the
guy.
ladder.
I'm
good.
going I'm going
I'll go
after.
first.
Let somebody else go first so I can follow them.
I'll go first.
I should, so I can pick the log.
at least.
Well, we just
well,
go
we'll
back
both
the
take
same
Well,
way
your
we came.
crafting's the same as mine.
We came from this way, aren't we going to this grate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine, he'll take point. I'll be right behind him.
Yeah.
All right, and you're going to pick the lock.
Yeah.
All right, make another lock pick roll.
8.
Ooh, got it. Unlocked.
See, I absorbed all the bad rolls for tonight.
I'm just saying, you getting drunk and all that, you just made it to us, and now we're leaving again. And we had no conflict the entire time. We could have just came in here and did it all ourselves.
I also had no conflict.
No, you like attracted like everybody though. Hey, do you have papers? Hey, do you have papers?
I totally had papers.
Trying to stuff mushrooms in a bottle.
It's like, and I imagine it being like a whole big mushroom like this, and he's just sitting there like.
Creates a big scene. Hey guys, he's trying to kill this guy. Oh, we'll take him to the.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So you bring him and the paladin, and what do you do?
Follow.
All right, roll.
Oh shit.
Vitality.
7.
All right. As you're walking by, the claws come out, and you're like, I learned from last time.
Him crawling down the ladder will be interesting.
Drop.
All right. So you guys make it through, go down into the grate.
Can we shut it and then lock it up again?
Yep, you can do that. And you guys are just going to escape
Dude,
for now.
We know how to get back if we need to.
And since they're locked through grate, they won't know any better.
All right. Well. You are actually able to make it out
Oh, no demon?
without any more problems, actually. So,
And are we ejected by the river?
ejected by the river.
I mean, did we come out near the river?
yeah,
then?
you came out the same place you.
We should probably
got in,
bathe
except
and-
for one problem. This guy doesn't want to go into the pipe.
How far can I see down the pipe? Can I see
You
outside?
just take one
No,
smell,
there's no
and
way.
you don't even go down.
We were in
You
it
know
for
what?
like 30 minutes of crawling.
I
You
knock
know
him
what?
out.
We'll knock him out. We just take a lock.
Wait. I have a better idea. Alright. So, dimension door. Caster can move to any square within sight range. Can I use that with scrying?
I don't know.
Oh.
We knock him out.
May observe specified area within 1 mile.
As you're thinking about this, you get a dwarven fist right to the back of the head. Taking.
Oh no! Mortal injury.
Probably. Yes.
2 damage. Is that enough for an injury?
Yeah. Easily.
Kills the alchemist.
It'd be way better if when he's messing with those darts trying to figure out if they're deadly poison or not, got someone in his head, punched you, and deadly poisoned you and knocked you out. Like, just insta-killed you. Mortal injury.
Oh god.
Roll. 6 injuries. Roll again.
Oh,
All right.
Close away, that's good.
So, no injuries, but you do hit the ground face first. Broken nose, bloody face, and
Still conscious.
unconscious, but yeah, actually, just that's it. Just broken.
Can
nose.
we just like shove him down the pipe and all the grease in the pipe just sends him straight down?
You're shooting the guy lifeless down a pipe. He's gonna fly out at 100 miles an hour and die.
Hey, he's gonna go into the river.
Into the
It'll be
river.
alright.
Yeah, right in the river where he drowns because he's not conscious.
Fine, I go ahead of him, yanking him forward.
Yeah, just yank him behind you.
I need to get him down the ladder.
The ladder's gonna be a hard one.
Just push him at that point. Just push him.
All right.
You did this to yourself.
No.
Well,
The dwarf
this
did.
to it.
Well, yes, but his actions led him to this point.
No, my actions led me to infiltrate.
We could have just
the
left
castle.
him here.
Yeah.
That's why I said we could put him in the cage, lock it, and just walk out and be like, we'll come back for you
I
when
could
we're
have totally
ready for you.
escaped.
yeah.
That's up to you. Well, I mean, it wasn't up to you.
Well,
It
it's
was
not up to me
the
because I'm currently unconscious being drugged down the
You
ship.
know what?
by
Don't even
Pythor.
bathe him. Let him wake up in his filth. I say we let him wake up in his filth.
You were one roll away from like turning this into an epic win. If you had just got the mushrooms in without anyone seeing you,
That's why the guards never showed back up. They were all too high.
So bad.
that would have been great. But instead, you had to chug your own mushrooms.
What you shouldn't have chugged it and be like, this is the best stuff.
You should
Guys,
have done
try this.
like a fake sip, like a good stuff.
Just sniffing it gets me high.
Yeah.
That's what you should have said then. Like, what do you mean
You
by
could have
that?
been like, it adds flavor to the ale or something. Not like, oh, it makes it much more fun, guys.
All right. Now you do make it back to your tavern.
Oh, we need to actually get out of here because the temple here, healing Tarnak, does not sound smart.
I can still yell at it.
Could route. Yeah, but we need a doctor.
Aren't the only doctors like the temple pretty
Yeah,
much?
pretty much. Pretty much. The temple people are doctors, so they could get him back to health pretty easily.
Would it draw
Do a house call.
suspicion?
Do a house call.
Yeah, we can see if they do a
want to
house
leave
call.
the temple and come to the
okay.
and heal him.
House call at the
Mansion.
The tavern
Mansion?
or the magic or
Well, at the mansion.
At the mansion.
Okay, so I go over to the temple, find the least, actually just find the most trustworthy looking priest. And be like, hey, I have a buddy.
All right, roll cunning to see if you can spot the most trustworthy looking priest.
2.
2.
All
right.
High priest.
find a priest.
You found
Alright.
the high
You're
priest.
trying to decide between the guy wearing the priest robes and the guy that's like cloaked in dark suit. That's like hiding in the shadows. You, the priest.
Okay, good.
Will you come back with me to my hotel room? He answers. Never seen him before.
What did you say? I think you made the same joke I was gonna make, and then I was like, nah, that's too deep.
And then we lose our stream. Wow.
And
Demonetized.
the priest wonders why you want him to go back with you to the
Can I at least
hotel room.
explain the situation?
Sure.
No, not like we broke this guy out of jail type of thing.
That's what do you say?
We found this guy in an alley. He looked pretty rough. Will you come and help us with him?
Bring him here to the temple. We'll help him.
I don't think it'd be wise to move him.
He'll die. No.
Make a cunning roll.
There
That's
might be some
fairly-
back issues.
Spinal
3.
problem.
Looks at why? Why is it not wise to move him? What's wrong?
You might have some spinal issues. You're not supposed to move those people. We did bring him to a hotel room though.
Alright, he kind of looks at you and says, "Are you not a holy man yourself? Why cannot you heal him?"
Can't you see that I'm a paladin with no healing magic whatsoever?
He's like, "But paladins can heal."
Extremely expensively.
Give up money. Please heal my friend. He's too expensive for me to heal.
Alright, let's make one more cunning
We
roll.
have the best arguments ever.
And the best rolls between your arguments and your rolls. Yeah.
Maybe we should send
He
the
says-
people that are good at convincing people to go to places that we need convincing.
I should have gone. I could
He
have
says,
convinced him.
"Have no fear, my child. Bring him here and we will heal him. Don't worry."
Okay, not like it is.
Well, I was about to say we abduct a priest.
Okay, we kind of want to keep a low profile in this town.
This is what face masks are for.
We still need to rob the Lord of Shoreside.
Well, if we rob a priest, then we're already going to hell one way or another.
Okay, I just go back to the hotel room and start using my relic.
Alright, you could try and heal him yourself. Just by
Oh,
First aid checks?
First aid
Oh.
and food and stuff.
8.
8? Well, you got. He's not really conscious. He's coming in and out of consciousness. But you're able to get him to eat some, very little,
Good,
and
good
some
though.
water.
Yeah.
So you take this as a good sign. Best estimate, maybe a week, and he'll be better.
Okay. Well, do I feel like he's fine to move if I put him in the canoe? If I need to, like.
Skip
Not yet. If you had to, an emergency, he might make it, he might not. But you feel like you don't want to move him yet. Give
I'll
him a
fluff
couple
up his
days.
pillows and put him on the bed.
All right.
Real fluffy pillows.
What would you like to do?
Recover.
What time
Wait
of
several
day
days.
is it? Well, it's like.
Well, I
the end of
mean,
the day,
I'm
no?
assuming I'm still unconscious.
Yeah, we
Yes,
got
you're
high.
out for a day.
We should just give it a week then. We can probably hang out here for a week.
I don't know though. If they discover he's gone, we might need to move in a hurry.
True. True.
I think we rest the knot because it's about knot time, right? Probably like an all-day type event.
It took several hours, but it's probably still afternoon.
Cool.
Well, I mean, as long as we like shut the door behind us, I don't think they're gonna realize that.
I mean, they would
He's
have to
gone.
search everywhere. They
I
wouldn't
mean,
expect.
they might start trying low for him though. They might like.
They just assume that he ran back there and got killed.
Wait till the captain finds out that those 4 guards put me in a cell and I escaped and probably stole a prisoner. Oh, they are all dead.
That's true.
Oh,
They're
he just
gonna
ran
be,
back
they're
there and
gonna
got
be in
dead.
jail cells.
The funny thing is, they probably might not have even noticed he was missing had you not smashed the little altar.
Yeah, I'm
Then
thinking
they have to go
might
check.
search every resident. We would do part
Now
of
they're
every
gonna-
resident. Not that they would know it was us, but
I
they're gonna
wonder
search
what they're
everyone.
going to do now.
Because they have to check on the off, so.
Yeah.
It should be risk bringing him to the temple.
How far is the temple from our inn?
Probably about a third of the way through town.
Alright, I got an idea. We disguise him as a dead person, and we bring him to the temple to be buried, and then we get him here.
I think he already looks like a dead person.
That's what I'm saying. We put him on the canoe and we carry him like he's dead.
Like put a shield on him.
Yeah.
Viking
Well,
funeral.
Yeah.
And like
No,
have
no,
a
we're not
skull
gonna-
like this.
No, we make it look like it's a Viking funeral.
I mean,
Why
I
would
think
we
we want to
bring
make
him
it look like it's a priestly funeral so that we have an excuse to go to the church. Otherwise, why are we bringing a Viking funeral guy to the church?
All right.
For a blessing?
Would it help it? Would it look better if I anointed his body?
Maybe.
Can't we just put him in the canoe, pile a bunch of goods on him, and then just walk out of town?
That too.
Yeah, but he can't be moved that far, or he'll die. We need to bring him to the temple.
You know what?
If
This
we're
big-
moving
Why don't
him-
we just go out just outside of town and I'll just cast a couple mage huts, and then we have like 2 days of rest while we craft. And by the time we have, I'm assuming I can get another mage hut by that end of that time.
Oh, we could do that. Yeah, I didn't think about doing good magic. That sounds like a good idea.
Because
you
I
sober
can,
enough
mage
to
hut
cast
lasts
magic?
1 day.
Are you sober enough to cast magic?
Well, we rested one night.
So we have to perform a field sobriety test on
If we
you?
rested 1 night at the end, then
Yeah, you could rest one night.
I'll
at
be
the inn.
awake
Yeah,
and maybe sober.
let's do that.
All right.
I mean, in
All
theory,
right.
they should only really be looking for Scott, since he's the only one they've had encounters with.
And if I take my disguise off, then I'll look like a regular citizen and not a guard.
Yeah.
Should be able to.
So, yeah, I guess we just chill in our room and try to heal him up, get him as stable as possible.
Put my dark suit back on.
All right. All right. What to do next?
Oh,
Well, we have
do you have something
plotting
that
at
is
this
going to
Oh.
happen tonight? Because maybe we should do crafting checks and then call the session at the beginning of the next day.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think
Unless
if
we
I
have something we
should.
have going on.
If there is one other thing to do quickly.
Try to kill us.
Demon jumps from the ceiling.
Well, because where are you staying for the night?
I'll probably stay at the one that those guys are staring at because I want to keep track of their paladin.
Okay,
I'm the medical guy. I got all the doctor in me.
Alright. That will work then. So you're able to stay the night
Alright.
without any problems.
Do we get evening craft or
Yep,
afternoon
you have an
add?
Does anyone have any
one.
Just one.
metal? Wait, is that a metal shield?
Yeah, I got metal.
Is a light shield a metal?
Well, there's light hide and light metals, so I don't know what it is.
I think it's metal.
Is it
Oh,
solid?
non
Yeah,
canoe
that's-
craft.
Okay. You know, you haven't figured it out yet, but you do know that putting holes in the bottom of the canoe is a bad idea. So you're working up. You're now thinking about putting holes in the top of the canoe.
What? Well, there isn't a top.
There isn't a top, which is why you're thinking maybe you could put a top on the canoe
Oh.
and somehow put holes in it because you don't need to worry about water coming in, but then you could roll it.
Oh.
When you get on
The
land.
land is a rolled canoe.
Yeah.
And then you roll it where you go.
It's an idea. You don't know if you can make it work.
Okay.
But then you could flintstone it on land and roll it into the water and paddle.
This sounds way worse than I thought.
Okay. How expensive would it be to fix my damaged light shield?
Oh, you should have rolled
Do you
for
need
that.
metal or what?
Rope.
Oh,
I need
we
metal.
forgot to
I have
roll to
metal.
see if it got even.
You could have maybe fixed it right away.
Let's just roll real quick to see if you can fix it right away.
Okay.
Crafting.
Oh, that was gonna be rough.
5.
Nope.
Alright.
Okay.
Metal shield.
Metal light shield.
Metal light shield. You need 2 metal
Okay.
for crafting, so you'll need 1 metal to fix it and 1 wood to fix it. So you'll need 1 metal and 1 wood.
Do we have that?
I have one.
Oh, I
metal.
got one metal. I don't got any wood on
So
me.
it'll take
you
2
have
I
separate,
have wood. You have.
Okay.
2 separate crafting rolls.
So 1 metal.
You can do the metal first.
Yep. 5.
7. Unfortunately, you smashed the metal into pieces. Next time.
That's unfortunate.
Can I use, oh wait, no. That's unfortunate.
Yep.
Busted shield. Wait. If I'm in the same room as him, can I use power tools?
If you want to,
Reroll. Yeah.
add a higher dice.
10. Yeah. 2.
Ooh, that was close. That was
You
almost
almost
broken
broke my
power.
power
You like bent the
I
drill
was
bit.
very angry.
I think the motor's a little fried.
I'll be very angry. It takes like 7 sessions to get a sprocket.
Alright.
Took you a while to get those power tools too.
You crafted. Are you crafting?
I got nothing crafted.
Crafting?
I did my canoe.
Hey,
Unless
right.
I can get a
Hey.
second one.
I'm assuming I'm unconscious.
You're
waking up.
unconscious. So
Hey, it's no, it's stuff isn't still.
you sleep through the night without incident. Anything you want to do before you leave town in the morning?
I
I
suppose.
think we should probably call this session about here. I
Yeah.
want to get ready.
Yeah,
Alright.
you gotta get going.
Unless you have something quick that you wanted to do.
No, I was just gonna. I just wondered if you wanted to.
Let's
do
just
anything.
start in the morning. We can think about it.
Yeah.
If we wanted to do
So-
anything before leaving town.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was thinking we could have you exit the town. You could magic up your huts, and we will get like however many days worth of crafting rolls at the start of the next session.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that, I mean
You
that's
can do that.
what we
Yeah,
want to
that
do.
way
I don't
we'll
think we
stop
want.
you all.
We don't want to risk
So I'll get
buying anything or getting
Yeah.
caught.
2 full days worth of crafting rolls because that's how many months I can do.
All right. Well, we're gonna end it at this point. So you luckily avoided any serious confrontations. I don't think you even got into a battle this.
No.
Nope.
I got shot by an arrow.
I got shot by a cannon. But
And
And a
I didn't take damage.
flight of darts.
Fighting
We
dolls
didn't
doesn't really count.
That's kind of unfortunate. We didn't kill anything.
So yeah, you guys ended up not killing anything, despite the fact I had about 6 battles planned. Not quite sure how you pulled that one off, but you did. So congratulations. And how he didn't get thrown in jail multiple times, we'll
Well,
never
He
know.
did get thrown in the dungeon.
He did get. Okay, yeah, he did.
I did get thrown in jail.
But not officially because I left them with all the stuff.
Yeah, they're just
They
kind
come
of.
on more of a drunk tank than anything.
Yeah.
All right. So, is the stream
Yep,
stopped?
stream's still going.
Oh, it's still going.
We will be on a hiatus for a couple weeks here as me and Scott are going to South Korea, so we will not be able to stream.
Unfortunately,
So-
there will be no stream for 2 weeks.
But thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in a couple weeks here.
Alright.
Pay
Thanks.
attention to the
For
Dice Off
logging in.
channel for updates.
Yes, subscribe to our Dice Off channel, Twitch, or also Dice Off on YouTube. What's the
Dice Off Entertainment.
Yep.
Dice Off Entertainment? All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you in 3 weeks.